inside it, molten lava. Check it, thermometers, these rats.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Jacksonville. Tyreek Hill on the return. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Bravo 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says,
let's go now.
Our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Second down and 8. Now Richardson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. You look at this Colt defense.
And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
From the 41, here's a second and 8.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Off the play fake.
Godwin. A swing pass here to Edwards.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Jaguars had 10 and 5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first down.
Godwin. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Sellers. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking to throw. Godwin. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
By the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You look at this Colt defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. To the right side, this is Edwards. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got him long complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Godwin steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last lap by beating the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Colts 11-yard line.
Back to throw. Godwin escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Tucker's kick is good. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18, right in. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler, go.
Now it's Richardson. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Richardson.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Richardson to throw off play action.
He'll buy some time right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series.
Ready, break.
2nd and 10.
Reload. Set, tempo, set.
Running left, Taylor.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, smash Broncos. Go check. 19 Lions.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
He finds Taylor, complete.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Get it.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
They go play action with Richardson.
The throw taken in by Sims. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Go.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Trap 60.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
From 17 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. for the third time here in this half. It's intercepted.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Colts 28, Jaguars 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Off play action. Godwin. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
On 1st and 10, Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Here we go.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Warriors 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Tyreek Hill.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Jaguars 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Godwin.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Kwity Paye, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Here is third and quite a ways. Looking to throw. Godwin. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Come 19, come 19. Take over.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's stay 19.
On first down, Godwin. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
18 left, 65, yeah, 65, yeah. 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, go.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. On 4th down, Godwin. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Got it, ready? Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Richardson working from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And boy, Charles, it is no doubt a passing league. We get that, but did you ever think we would see someone pass for 7,000 yards in a season? He just went over that threshold.
Brandon, 7,000 yards means you've had a monster game each and every game of the year. If you throw for 350, that would hurt your average. That means you've made every throw. Very few drops by your...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
It's now second and 6.
Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Back to throw. Godwin. Over the middle, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Godwin. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Out to his left. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Edwards. Powering his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
3-yard line.
18 Radley.
Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Richardson to the air on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want...
Here we go, shot. Say, hurt. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Warriors 70.
Again, it's Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Kwity Paye able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Godwin. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Dicker down attack on the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Colts 42, Jaguars 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception, Godwin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 Lions.
To throw on 2nd down, Godwin. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
47-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Set, tempo, set.
Throwing on first down. Godwin. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Go street. Tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first and 10, Godwin. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Let's go.
Good position to be in here, second and inches.
At the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw. Godwin. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Here we go. 60 Maverick.
On first down, Godwin. And he's got this to Jefferson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
That's good. Another Jacksonville.
Operating from the gun. Godwin being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
There he goes left side.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts stretch this fourth-quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 55 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
65 catch, 65 catch.
Throwing on 1st down. Reeves. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Reeves.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Reeves. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
18, pioneer.
Richardson.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Josh Downs, 31 yards. And the Colts up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Okay, ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st and 10, Godwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And now here is another interception.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And